Have you ever woken up stiff and achy, dreading every step? You're not alone. Over 60 million Americans grapple with chronic joint pain, and far too many of us rely on pills that only mask the symptoms. But here's the kicker. True relief comes from addressing why the pain is happening in the first place, not just covering it up. Quick stat, 1 in 4 adults has arthritis. In this video, I'll show you a free root cause healing plan to end joint pain for good, without expensive supplements or surgeries. Stick around for the 7-day blueprint, and you'll see how simple food choices and daily habits can soothe inflammation, balance your hormones, and even retrain your brain's pain signals. First, a bit about why this matters. I'm Linda, a health educator focused on true root healing. Decades of research now confirm that chronic joint pain isn't a random curse. It's driven by underlying inflammation and metabolic imbalances. For example, a 2021 review in Frontiers in Immunology found that insulin resistance and metabolic stress are tightly linked to arthritis inflammation, not just aging joints. In other words, we need to target those internal pathways, not just numbing the ache. Nutrition pillar. Let's start by eating our way to less pain. Whole foods packed with anti-inflammatory compounds can calm the biochemistry that fuels joint damage. For instance, cold water fish and seafood, salmon, mackerel, sardines, are loaded with omega-3 fats. These fats become part of your cell membranes and actually compete with pro-inflammatory fats, so they turn down cytokines in the body. In fact, a recent meta-analysis of arthritis patients found that omega-3 supplements significantly reduced pain and stiffness compared to placebo. Aim for a palm-sized serving of fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week. Think baked salmon or a tuna salad. Or take a 600 to 1,000 milligram fish oil capsule daily. Next, hit the spice rack. Turmeric, curcumin, is a superstar. Curcumin is a natural compound that shuts down NF-kappa B and other inflammatory pathways, essentially blocking the on switch for joint inflammation. In one trial, people with knee arthritis got 500 milligrams of curcumin 3 times daily and had the same pain relief as an NSAID, like diclofenac, but with virtually no stomach side effects. That's because curcumin addresses the root, dialing down inflammatory chemicals like TNF-alpha and IL-6. Add turmeric to soups, smoothies, or golden milk, and pair it with a pinch of black pepper, which boosts absorption. Don't forget veggies and fruits. Those deep colors mean phytonutrients that fight inflammation. Berries and cherries contain anthocyanins, antioxidants, which studies show lower inflammatory markers in the body. One study even found that people with gout who ate cherries had far fewer painful flares because the anthocyanins help flush uric acid and calm immune cells. Pile your plate with spinach, kale, broccoli, berries, tomatoes, and citrus. These give vitamin K, vitamin C, and other helpers that rebuild joint tissue and inhibit inflammation. Some research shows leafy greens dramatically cut C-reactive protein levels. And healthy fats matter too. Use extra virgin olive oil freely. It contains oleocanthal, which works a lot like a mild ibuprofen by inhibiting the COX enzymes, so saute your greens in it or drizzle it on salads. How much of these foods? Think quality over quantity, but here are simple targets. 2 palmfuls of leafy greens or veggies with each meal, a cup of mixed berries or cherries once a day, and at least a couple of fish-based meals per week. You could even blend a daily smoothie with spinach, berries, ginger, another anti-inflammatory, and a teaspoon of turmeric. The idea is consistent nourishment of the pathways, so your body isn't crying out for quick fixes. Instead, the nutrients actually reduce joint swelling and pain at the source. Lifestyle habits pillar. Next, let's fix the daily rhythm and stress triggers. First up, better sleep and movement. Your body does most of its inflammation repair work when you sleep. Chronic poor sleep actually lowers your pain threshold, meaning everything hurts more. One study showed patients with sleep disturbances had more pain, stiffness, and even higher inflammatory markers. So commit to a consistent 7 to 9 hours each night, bedtime at the same hour. Shut off screens an hour before bed, blue light messes up melatonin, and try to be in bed early enough to wake naturally. Even a single lost hour can spike cortisol, the stress hormone, and amplify joint ache. Morning movement is key too. A gentle walk, yoga flow, or even sun saluting in the backyard helps boost circulation and tells your circadian clock it's daytime. This aligns hormone cycles like cortisol and melatonin, which keeps inflammation in check. Think of your body like an engine that needs its parts oiled. Even low-impact exercise like swimming, cycling, or dancing keeps joints lubricated and muscles around them strong. Don't overdo it. The goal is no impact or low impact motion daily. For stress, let's be real. Chronic stress throws fuel on the inflammatory fire. But the good news is, just a few minutes of daily calm can flip the switch. Try simple deep breathing or box breathing. Inhale 4 sec, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. This activates your vagus nerve and engages the body's built-in inflammatory reflex. Science has shown the vagus nerve is a highway between the brain and immune system. Deep breathing literally signals your immune cells to relax. It's like installing a thermostat on your stress. Even 5 minutes, morning and evening, can lower cortisol spikes and painful muscle tension. You can also practice quick stress relief micro habits. When you feel tension rising, like before a meeting or homework with the kids, pause and take 3 slow diaphragmatic breaths. Another trick is progressive muscle relaxation, tensing and releasing muscle groups from head to toe, which studies show increases relaxation. The bottom line, every time you calm down, you're turning off inflammatory cytokines at their source. Mindset and psychology pillar. Finally, let's tackle the mind-body link. Thoughts and emotions powerfully shape pain perception. Your brain literally filters pain, so a more positive mindset can calm pain circuits. Clinical research shows that psychological therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy or mindfulness change brain activity in pain regions. In practice, that means if you can shift from thinking, "This pain will ruin me," to "My body is healing," the actual pain signals can diminish. It's not fluff. fMRI studies confirm regions of the brain associated with catastrophizing actually quiet down after such interventions. So let's give you a daily mental exercise. Try gratitude journaling. Every morning or night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts focus away from pain and increases endorphins and dopamine in the brain. Think of it like a natural pain suppressant. A study review noted that even short mindfulness meditation practice can disconnect the sensory pain loop from the emotional one, reducing the suffering part of pain. So spend 5 minutes a day on a simple meditation or just sitting quietly, breathing, and letting go of worries. You could use a guided meditation app or simply concentrate on peaceful imagery, like imagining warmth or light bathing your joints. Over time, these mindset shifts strengthen the neural pathways that soothe pain rather than amplify it. Action Blueprint: 7 days to heal. Now let's bring it together into a 1-week starter plan you can copy. Day 1, nutrition focus. Start the day with a turmeric ginger smoothie, spinach, berries, ginger, banana, a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Lunch, leafy green salad with grilled salmon or tuna. Dinner, beans or lentils plus veggies plus olive oil. Drink plenty of water. Day 2, movement focus. Morning, 10-minute gentle yoga or brisk walk outside, sunlight on skin if possible. Evening, 5 minutes of box breathing or progressive muscle relaxation before bed. Aim for sleep by 10 p.m. Day 3, mind body. Continue anti-inflammatory foods, berries, vegetables, fish at each meal. Add 5-minute meditation or gratitude journaling session. Practice deep breathing if stress hits midday. Day 4, combo. Do a fun, low-impact activity, swim, cycle, dance for 20 to 30 minutes. Use an extra half teaspoon of turmeric in dinner. Go to bed tech-free an hour earlier. Day 5. Recovery. Rest is part of healing. Take a warm Epsom salt bath or gentle stretching session. Keep eating whole foods, include a handful of nuts for healthy fats. Day 6. Strength. Light bodyweight exercises or resistance band for joint support muscles. 3 sets of sit-to-stands, wall push-ups. Continue sleep and stress routines. Day 7. Review and reinforce. Reflect on what helped most. Notice any decrease in baseline ache. Plan the next week. Maybe add a blueberry snack or extra salad if that felt good. All steps cost $0 and rely on things you already have: sunlight, food, breath, and your own determination. By day 7, you'll be attacking pain on all routes: calmer stress, better sleep, blood sugar stability, and a happier mind, rather than just slapping on a Band-Aid. If this root healing plan resonates, smash that like button and subscribe so YouTube knows to share it. Drop a root fix in the comments if you're committing to try these steps. I read every pledge and will cheer you on. Thanks for watching, friends. Remember, lasting relief means healing from the inside out, not just masking symptoms. Stick with these habits and your joints will thank you with more effortless steps. In our next video, we'll explore even deeper root triggers. Think hormone imbalances and gut health, so you can keep taking control.